The Buffalo Bills quietly had one of the best drafts in the NFL from start to finish, and honestly, as the draft progressed, they got some of the biggest steals I have seen. And in this video, what I wanted to do was kind of break down these guys. Look at the film, I want to show you what they add, and I want to show you where they fit onto this team specifically. Now, before we dive into this video, if you want a part 2, where we break down the rest, because I'm probably only going to cover maybe the top 5 picks, and then we'll save Jackson Hawes and Dorian Strong and all these guys for the next one. So if you want that part 2, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. If we get over 750 likes, we'll drop that video ASAP. Let's just dive in. Now, first guy we have to talk about is Maxwell Hairston. Obviously, their first round pick. This is one of my favorite picks because of his day one starting potential, right? He's got great hip fluidity. He can get in and out so quickly, but he's also one of the smartest guys on the football field every single time. I mean, look at this play here. So whenever you're in a zone coverage, you want to not only manipulate the quarterback into throwing in your window, but you also want to make sure you don't get beat, right? So on this play specifically, he's going to ride this as far as he can, and they're going to have this quick little flap by the tight end. And look at his eyes, right? So as he drops back, he acts like he's going to go with this quick slant over the middle, and boom, reads the quarterback's eyes. Great speed, great change of direction, and great acceleration. Boom, jumps this thing, takes in the other direction. He is a guy that if you make one minor mistake, it is going to be a pick 6 in the other direction. I love this dude's potential on day one. Now, here's another play I love. He really shows off his change of direction ability. Look at him drop back in this third, right? Eyes the entire time on the quarterback. It looks like he's looking right at the receiver, but using, right, the side of his eyes, right? He's looking at the quarterback, understanding where he wants to go with the football. And look at the change of direction to jump this. I mean, guys, this is unbelievable. Look at the fluidity. Boom. Great job getting the feet down, getting the interception. He's going to be a fan favorite, I'm telling you. Now, when you look at his overall draft profile, and one of the biggest things about him, to be honest, is probably the competitiveness. Now, if we read this, one thing I love is right here. He is a constant pre- and post-snap communicator, okay? So this is a guy that not only can be a feisty competitor on the field, but he's also a leader. He's also a guy that gets his teammates into position. Gets verbal with wide receivers throughout the game, so he's maybe someone like Richard Sherman, right? Jalen Ramsey, who can get in the head of the opponent on the other side of the football. Hairston's hands are active in press, very active in press. At the catch point, we've already seen him get 2 interceptions. I agree. His interception total in 2023 stemmed more from bad throws, but his forced incompletion rate was above 10%. Over the past 2 seasons. Again, he brings a feisty play style that, of course, can lead to penalties. He is one of the most explosive cornerbacks in the draft with some top speed in the class. This dude is an absolute day one starter. He can tackle, he can communicate, he's got great IQ, and he's got great acceleration, great quickness, and just this guy is a day one starter. You look at the Buffalo Bills defense right now, who obviously you have Christian Benford, who they like, Teron Johnson, you signed Tre'Davious White. Suddenly, this DB core looks really, really good. All right, next up, we have TJ Sanders, who right now he's lined up as a nose tackle. He is not a nose tackle in the NFL, okay? So take that out of your mind. He's more of a true 3 tech. I mean, I would not line him up at nose. But again, this is a guy I absolutely love for a 3 technique. Interior defensive lineman. He's got pure power. I mean, right here, you just see him move this center about 4 or 5 yards into the front side of the quarterback. And this is something that he can do consistently at the next level, which makes me excited. Again, he's not a nose. He's not going to be a 0 technique in the NFL. At least I don't think so. But ultimately, what he's going to be able to do is help bring pressure to the quarterback. Now, the reason I love this here for the Buffalo Bills is we kind of saw the blueprint, okay? Hear me out. We saw the blueprint. How do you defeat the Kansas City Chiefs? You need a bunch of guys that can line up on the defensive line and get to the quarterback, create pressure, stop the run, guard the gaps and run plays, right? TJ Sanders is that guy. They're following the Eagles' blueprint of how to beat the Chiefs, and I think this was the smartest thing that they could have done in this year's NFL draft. But the thing I love about TJ Sanders the most is not only his ability to get to the quarterback, but also he's actually a pretty good run stuffer as well. Now you see right here, 6'4", 290 pounds, only 21 years old. But look at this. Sanders is a true 3 technique who wins with linear and lateral quickness to shoot gaps and disrupt. He must improve his hand precision and play strength to be a full-time starter. Again, I like the power that he plays with versus LSU. He showed that. So I don't think it's as bad as people think coming into the NFL. I do think he will have to, improve slightly at the position, because when you look at the Bills defense right now, you already have Daquan Jones, Ed Oliver, and Larry Ogunjobi, who are really good players already. So again, you add rotation, and you can tell the priority of this defense and for this front office was to add depth. Not only do you add Joey Bosa, you add TJ Sanders, you add Larry O, you add Michael Hoyt, you add Landon Jackson, you add Dion Walker. I mean, you could tell their main focus alone was getting rotation on this defensive line, and man, did they do that to the highest potential. I mean, this is a guy with quick hands. He's got good arm length. He's a competitor, right? Could be a 3-down player. He's got an explosive first step. Has some twitch for a 290, pound defensive tackle. And again, those long arms can definitely disrupt some passes. So I think he could be a full-time starter. Maybe not in year 1 or maybe not year 2, but man, he's got some real starter upside. Now, before we get any further into this video and break down even more of the draft class here with, next Landon Jackson, you guys are going to be excited about him. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If we get over 750 likes on this video, we will break down the Jordan Hancocks and the guys later on the list down here, right? You got Jackson Hawes, Dorian Strong, all these guys. So if you want that part 2, all you got to do is comment down below P2, hit the like button, and lastly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. All right, next up is Landon Jackson. This is a guy off the edge that I am really high on. Had a great Senior Bowl, had a great combine. You could tell he's got a really fierce type of energy to him. And again, when you're looking at what they've drafted so far this year, they're adding competitors. They're adding guys that want to win every single snap. And Landon Jackson is one of those guys. Here's a rep versus Will Campbell, who actually went number 4 overall in this draft. He's got a great swipe down, rip through. Look at him bend through, lower his center of gravity here, and bend around the edge. Fight through that, create a little bit of pressure there, and allow his DB to almost make a play on the football here. But again, every single time you watch this guy play, you're going to see effort. I mean, it's something I love. Look at him use that speed, rip around the corner, go through a hold, and then again, another pressure on LSU. I wanted to show you LSU because they're a good football team. This isn't against FBS team. This is against good football teams in the SEC. He was doing a really good job, and there's a reason he was, a really, day 2 pick in terms of, them really wanting him. And again, I'm excited with what they're doing to the rotation of this D-line. Now, when you look at Landon Jackson's profile, the first thing you're going to notice is he's shown consistency getting better each and every single year, which tells me one thing: the dude wants to be coached, the dude wants to improve, and the dude is working to get better, right? So I do like that. He's actually a little bit better of a run defender than he is a pass rusher, but I'm not saying he's a bad pass rusher. He actually is pretty damn good. He had a pass rush win rate percentage of 11.2%. You'll take that every single day of the week, but also had a 9.3 run stop rate as well. So right away, when you look at this Bills defense, you're looking at versatility, man. You're looking at a guy that can step in and be a really good competitor, and a guy that can, play multiple downs potentially in the NFL because of his ability to not only get to the quarterback but stop the run as well. Landon Jackson I am high on a ton, but I also do like Dion Walker here in the 4th round just based off value. And then there's Dion Walker, who is athletically gifted, okay? He is insane. I mean, look at him, 6'6", off the edge here. I mean, he's in a 5 technique. And it's, hand off the ground, edge rusher, but when you see his measurables, you're going to be like, wait, what? So this is a guy that can move all around the defensive line. With the athleticism that he has, you would think this guy could be a 1st-round pick. And just a year ago, before last draft, people were saying if this dude was in the draft, he would probably be a top 20 pick, right? However, the play on the field isn't as good as you'd hope. But again, you can't teach intangibles. You can't teach measurables. This guy has that. So if they can lock in on improving him as a player on the football field, I do not even understand how good this guy could be. That's how crazy and unreal. I mean, just look at him. Look at him. I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with. And when you look at his overall, player profile, 6'6", 345 pounds, only 21 years old. I mean, unbelievable, right? His measurables land in the 90th percentile or above in height, weight, hand size, and arm length. His sheer mass makes him a daunting assignment for any interior offensive lineman, and he has some quickness at his size as well. Let's see. He has versatility. He can play odd or even fronts. That's obvious. He has quick hands and nice club arm over off the snap as a go-to, but overall he needs more precision in his pass rush moves. Tips the scale. Overall, guys, again, I don't want to sit here and break down all what they say, but if you watch this guy's film, you're going to understand that, okay, the potential is through the roof, but he's not there. He's not close to being there. This is the NFL. They're going to make him better. They're going to coach him. They're going to make sure he's doing all the right things. And it's all going to be on him. If he wants to put in the work and he wants to be a really good player, the value in this pick could be absolutely insane. Now, we are going to end the video here, guys. And like I said, in tomorrow's video or whenever we want to drop it, if we get 750 likes, expect Jordan Hancock, Jackson Hawes, Dorian Strong, Chase Lundt, and Kaden Prather in the next video. Okay, so we got 5 more guys to break down. Let me know when you guys want to see it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you then. Peace.